Today I wanted to show you something spectacular. Here we are in Isla Nublar 1993, and over here we have the flying exhibits. But instead of simply showing you, I want to go down there. Be aware that that part of the park is not done. As you could see on the map, it was very empty. Later on, what's going to happen is there's going to be a tour ride down that amazing slope. But I wanted to go down there for the first time like this in a Jeep. Seems like there's a lot of things broken that I have to fix soon. But this feels amazing. Again, there's not going to be a path down here. Just an awesome Jeep ride. Maybe I put some gallimimuses here. And here we are down in this little valley. It's a pretty big valley. And we have 3 different flying I was gonna say flying reptile exhibits or aviaries, and I wanted to show you the difference between the 3. These 3 houses all of the flying reptiles, even the DLC ones in this game. I don't know if we can. That's fine, I'll just go in. This first one is themed with forest and open space in mind. It houses tapejaras and marodactyluses. The reason why I housed them together, originally I was going to house the tapejara with the quetzalcoatl, because as you can see, they like being with the quetzalcoatlus. However, the reason why I decided with housing the marodactylus with the tapejaras is because both of them require forest and open space, whereas the other dinosaurs that are now with the Quetzalcoatl require sand and a lot of water. I love each one of them. Each one of these dinosaurs has a different color set, so the Marodactyluses, as you can see, are orangish yellowish, whereas the Tapejaras are red. In the other exhibits, I also use different colors for the different dinosaurs to spice it up a little bit. Let's see what the guests can see from the viewing area. And if I press R, we can see the highlights, though we don't really need it here. This is perfect view. If only I could take a screenshot with within the viewing gallery. For this exhibit, I use the other type of forest, so not the palm forest, the default forest that has these green trees, and it took me a lot of time to delete as much forest as was necessary to not delete the green trees, whatever they are, like oak trees, I guess. The other exhibits are more tropical themed, so they contain tropical rocks and only palms and not these green oak type trees. And again, this exhibit has mainly like grassland type of rocks. Temperate rocks, I think they're called. Let's head on to the second similarly sized exhibit. Again, each one of these are different, so the one we were at has the aviary type of whatever, the Jurassic World type. This one with the pteranodons has the Jurassic Park style, so it's old school Jurassic Park freestyle. And let's take a look inside. In this exhibit, we have again the pteranodons. They are the main residents of this aviary, especially because they like to be in groups of 3 at least. But there's 2 other species of creatures. You saw one of them. Let's see if we can try to catch her. There's the Geo Sternbergia. It looks similar to a pteranodon. I also wish that the pteranodons had a longer crest like in the original movie and the original depictions. Hopefully my computer does not die when we are looking at this amazing green reptile. This is one of my favorites actually. It's nighttime at the moment, but if we speed up a little bit, maybe we can see it in the daytime too. It's super green. The pteranodons are black purplish. And there's one other resident. Actually, yeah, there's one other resident. The Tropiognathus. Throughout the morning, as the rays of the light shine through the branches, you could see the amazing colors on this creature's beak. I can't remember what color I said this. This is actually, I guess, a similar color variant as the pteranodon. I wish I made it a different color. This is pretty dark too. But then again, you can easily make out which creature you are looking at, because this creature is very different looking from the pteranodon. It's almost like you cartoonishly punched a pteranodon on the back of the head, and it put that little crest on the end of its beak. All of these creatures like to sit on rocks, so I always provide them with a few of them. This Jurassic Park type aviary dome is the oldest looking one, as you can imagine. So these flying creatures are pretty huge as well, right? They could easily pick up a... Well, not easily. I don't really know. I've seen it in the movies, but I don't really believe it. They could probably pick up a human. Wow. However, in the next one... Gorgeous. All three of them here, look. Again, I wish you could take a screenshot in the viewing domes. They are awesome. And they like to live with each other. The only mismatch that you can make between flying reptiles in this game are between the, I think the Tapejara and the Tropeognathus. Let's take a look. So yeah, the Tropeognathus and the Tapejara don't really like each other. But besides these guys, you could house all of the flying reptiles in the same exhibit. Beautiful crest, look at that. Purple crest. Oh, okay, I can see it better now. It's a whiter color than the, or grayer color than the pteranodons. I think that's the difference I was going for. But again, I wish that was like orange or something. We have green. We have the darker purplish colors. Could have orange. Got a little bit of orange in the pteranodon as well. As you can see, they have a little mountainy volcano area. And kind of like swampish, riverish lands here. The next exhibit will seem very similar, but it's not that similar. Because it's going to have a larger water area, a sandier beach, and that's pretty much it. More fish, and it's larger as well. It's almost twice the size as the other two exhibits here and here. It's also worth noting, before we head to the last part of this video, is that inside these trees I have these electric repeater stations. It's nice to hide these. Look, it's awesome. I'm gonna put like a massive Hadrosaurus exhibit here, I think, or some herbivore exhibit here, and the jeep can go through there. But let's look at the most amazing... I cannot talk. Okay, calm down, two-siders. Let's have a look. And you saw the little, the huge shadow over there. A massive creature is inside here. Look at that. Look at that beautiful creature. This is the largest thing that ever took to the skies on this planet. The Quetzalcoatlus. In my opinion, in my humble opinion, I don't actually think this creature could fly. I don't think this creature could fly. It probably developed into a apex predator role where it was, and so it didn't really need to fly. But again, I could be wrong, of course. It's so unreal. Really, like, one of my favorite dinosaur and reptiles in this game. I chose the black skin. All of the different pattern variants are amazing. This one is a purplish, reddish variant. And I wanted the black skin because it's just so scary, right? It's really scary. But all of the skins are good too. Like, you could have a completely orange Quetzalcoatlus. I really like that one. You could have all sorts of colors. And maybe not green. I don't remember. But what other creatures live with this guy? And again, all of the creatures that live with this guy are friends with the Quetzalcoatlus, except... not this guy. Not this guy. There they are. So again, I swapped the Tsungaripterus creatures in the other exhibit for the Tapejaras, simply because these guys also prefer a sandy, watery, rocky environment, the same as the other creatures here, including the Quetzalcoatlus. But look at these guys. Amazing red colors, similarly to the Tapejaras in the other exhibit. Trying to land, but I think this guy is glitching out a little bit. Oh no, okay, well done. Look at these awesome dinosaurs too. These are Dimorphodons. Look at that. It's awesome. It's super scary, especially with this dark black skin. And it's furry, right? It's a furry flying reptile. But look at this little guy. These guys are the Dimorphodons, and I chose a turquoise skin for them. I was gonna choose a black skin for them, but again, I didn't want too dark creatures in this exhibit. I actually prefer the black skin for this because they look really scary. They look like little bats, right? More than the other flying reptiles do. Oh, here comes the big one. And there's a massive point difference between the appeal between these dinosaurs. The Quetzalcoatlus has an appeal rating of 2400, and the next best thing is like 240 or something like that. It's insane. But of course it costs much more, and you need much more able scientists to create this creature. And then the final creature here, the green guy. Oh wow, I wish it didn't glitch out this much. Not the Tsungaripterus, we had a look at them. The Sierradactylus. I was going to pick a different skin color for these, but the green one I really like, actually. Beautiful creature, especially with this beige colored underside, right? It makes sense because when you look up, you are more likely to look at the sun, which is a similar color, and when you look down upon them, they are going to blend in with this environment. But what kind of environment is this? Well, as I said, we have a lot of water. Look at this amazing seaside resort for these guys, with a bunch of rocks where they can stand. but it also goes into this lagoon area where they have a secondary feeder. I don't even know if they needed a secondary feeder. It seems like they did not. I was worried that if I house these creatures together... Oh, look at that. Wow. If only I could move to the right a bit. It's scary. So yeah, it's a little... Again, like similar to the other exhibit that we've seen before. It's a little volcanic, rocky, jungly exhibit. It's awesome. Well, let me know what you would put in the middle of this exhibit where the Jeep tour is going to be. I know that the Jeep tour can go through these exhibits, and I might try that, but it's super glitchy, and they are never going to fix that. The issue has been around for ever since this game came out, where at certain heights you cannot put a Jeep tour through the aviaries, which is super annoying, and also they glitch out quite a lot. But anyway, but anyways, I hope you enjoy this one. Let's have a quick tour around here as well. Forest, the tropics, and the seaside. Awesome creatures. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye bye.